Coming up on the 4-Minute Sports Daily, we take a quick look at the absolutely idiotic statement that Chris Jones of the Kansas City Chiefs made about the Kansas City Chiefs finding a way to win 5 Super Bowl rings and turning their franchise into a dynasty over the next 7 or 8 years. Absolutely ridiculous was Chris Jones. All of that, and trust me, a whole lot more coming up on the big show today. I am Dave Dubois. This is the 4-Minute Sports Daily. It's my daily attempt to bring you the world of sports in 4 minutes or less. And as you all know, I fail miserably on a daily basis trying to get this done in 4 minutes. But I thought, well, what the hell? I'd give it a shot as we're going to talk about Chris Jones. The Kansas City Chiefs, as that entire franchise has let its last Super Bowl championship absolutely go to their head. Chris Jones, who recently signed a small little minor contract to be a member for a longer period of time with the Kansas City Chiefs for just $85 million. It's like $415 million less than Patrick Mahomes got to be a member of the Kansas City Chiefs for the next 12 years. Chris Jones went on KCSP 610 Sports Radio on Monday. I'm not going to get into the actual quote here, other than to say he basically said they're going to win 5 Super Bowl rings and they are going to build a dynasty in Kansas City. Absolutely ridiculous for the players of the Kansas City Chiefs, who apparently have forgotten that they actually play a sport where bulletin board material actually works. They actually play in a sport where injuries are more likely than not. They actually play in a sport where free agency makes a huge difference. And if you get a quarterback who's currently boxing groceries, or was playing in the Arena Football League at some point, Kurt Warner, you've still got a chance at winning a Super Bowl and turning a team from nothing into something amazing, which is exactly why a team should not start bragging about building a dynasty. Did you ever hear, seriously, did you ever hear Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, after their first championship, after their very first championship, do you think that Belichick would allow any of the Patriots players to ever go out and talk about building a dynasty? Hell, after their 6th championship, they didn't say anything about building a dynasty. Look, they let the work they do on the field speak for itself. And I know there's a lot of Patriot haters out there, and I get it. But let's just face it. You can't talk about building a dynasty. The second you talk about building a dynasty, Chris Jones, that is the second the dynasty officially begins to crumble. Look, in the National Football League, there are way too many factors that come into play that would allow anybody to ensure that they're going to be able to build a dynasty. Look, building a dynasty in sports in general is very difficult, but trying to do it, year in and year out in the National Football League is nearly impossible. Just look at how great of a head coach Bill Belichick and how strong of an organization the New England Patriots have. It's not like the Patriots win Super Bowl win, 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 Super Bowl win. It's not like they won 6 in a row. They had to spread them out over a significant period of time. The cast of characters, Chris Jones, that were on the original team, that were on the 6th team, were completely different. I mean, it's like 1 or 2 players left from the original team were actually on the team that won the 6th Super Bowl championship for the New England Patriots. Look, the Kansas City Chiefs have to understand that all they've done with all of this dynasty talk is build an insane amount of bulletin board material for the rest of the National Football League. Okay. Thanks so much for listening to the 4-Minute Sports Daily today. Check out, it's our shameless plug portion of the show where I tell you to go check out mighty.rip, our big sports website that is doing tremendously well. Lots of cool stories up on the site, including a story about the mythical, God who is now is now going to play hockey in Seattle. That's right. The Seattle Kraken have officially announced the name of their new National Hockey League team. Plus, we've got the oblivious Antonio Brown story. LeBron James should be the most valuable player in the National Basketball Association, and a bunch of other news stories have hit the big website in the last 48 hours. Do check it out and subscribe to this show when you have a chance. That is it for now. I hope everybody has a good day, and or I should say, have yourself, I'm still working on an outro. Have yourself a tremendous day.